I'm using some of my favorite gel press techniques to make resin buttons. Let's get started. Using crayon, rub a texture on some copy paper, get lots of crayon on the sheet. Add paint to your gel press and then press the rubbing. This will reveal the pattern on the gel press. Let it dry for a few minutes and add a lighter color on top, then press and pull your design. I love this relief technique. Next, add a dark color to your gel press, then carefully place down some leaves. Press paper on top of the press, then pull up the extra paint and carefully remove the leaves. I find tweezers very helpful for this. When dry, add a lighter color over the top, then press and pull your leaf images. I don't know anyone who doesn't love this technique. For this one, we're adding 2 colors to a gel press, then pulling copy paper. I like mixing and matching colors on each sheet. Next, add some darker colors to the gel press, and just for fun, I'm going to add a veggie net over the top. Now press and pull your 2 color sheets and see what happens. You can also use a Lego sheet or big Legos to make a dot pattern, and you can even use a slice of a pool noodle for a fun donut print. If you have a stack of junk mail, cut it open, add tons of color to your gel press, and then press and pull the envelopes. Add more color to the gel press and top it off with some stencils, then press and pull the colorful envelopes. You never know what kind of prints you'll get with these, and they're great pages for art journals, and it's a fun way to upcycle. To make the buttons, I'm adding an adhesive back to the pages and then adhering them to some cardboard. You can also glue the sheets on. You don't need this funky little sticker machine. Cut out different size circles. I'm using a die cut and an embossing machine, but you can just cut them out if you don't have these. Once you have your circles, coat them with UV resin and cure, making sure to get some UV resin on the sides of each cutout. Flip them over and add more UV resin to the back. More layers make a thicker button, and if you coat the entire button, they are washable. With a small drill, add 2 holes so that you can stitch them onto your clothing or use them in an art journal. Either way, they look so much better than a boring old white or gray button. I'm going to leave a link to everything I used for this project in the description below. Thumbs up if you like this video, leave me a comment, and I will get back to you. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and don't forget to press that notification bell so that you know I have a new video. If you want inspiration that I don't share anywhere else, follow me on Patreon. And if you want even more inspiration, grab one of my craft books. I think you'll like the Big Ass Book of Crafts Volume 2, and I'll see you real soon. Bye, everybody.